What is up, my home bros? He is Reckless Riley here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make this train station that you see around me. Now, what you're going to be able to do with this train station is it's got 15 different rails that you can click, so I want that one, maybe I want that one. You can choose between 15 different rails. It has a very small creation size, so it's pretty medium-sized. It won't take up a ton of resources compared to other train stations, though it will need a lot of redstone. And it's got a lot of features down below, as in an area that stores your carts. It'll be able to drop down your carts there. If you put too many carts in, it'll have an overflow system, and it'll also have an arrival system that'll put your cart back down there. I'm just skimming over the features because I have a video dedicated to this train station. So if you guys want to see that, I have a link below that you will be able to see that demonstration of this train station. But this is just the tutorial video, so we're going to cut to the chase. So right here, I have a 17 by 13 block or area of construction. You can choose whatever you really want, like dirt, wood, whatever you want, as long as it's not like glass or something that would affect redstone. So you want that. You don't need to build the walls right now, but if you want to, you can. They will be needed later. We're going to be putting different holes in them. So to start off, the very first thing you're going to want to do is just put a block like that. It's going to be kind of a reference, and put a block there. And this is basically going to be the terminal. So you're going to have the button right there. You're going to have the light right there. This is where the sign is going to be. And then this is just going to be a block. And to be honest, I would prefer that block there. But anyway, you're going to destroy this one right here. And you're just going to put that. And that's going to be where the redstone goes. But we don't want to do that yet, because that will block us from being able to do this. So you want to have this line right here. This is going to go right across. And there you go. And you're going to be wanting to put a repeater on each one. It's only going to have 1 tick delay, so nice and quickly, right across. The next one is the redstone line. We're just going to pull this right across. And there we go. So this is just going to be pure redstone. Now the next block, we're just going to move this across because it looks nice to just get it out of the way now. We're going to be doing this anyway. And this right here is going to be the lamp. So actually we'll put the lamps here now, because we're going to be using this as a reference point. So the lamp part is always a really good part to start at, because it uses the torch line. And the torch line goes basically all through this. So there's going to be torches like this all the way across. And it's going to go down 3 layers. So I recommend starting from the torch area. Though you can do any of this in any order you want. Though, just follow me along. It's easier that way. So all the way across, redstone torches. Now, we'll just pull this down. And there we go. So we're just going to be pulling all 3 of those lines across. Like that. Like that. And on top of all of these blocks, we're going to be putting redstone torches. So they're going to be sending the signal up that says, yes, you have this rail selected. Perfect. Now, you will be wanting to put the button area now. So this block will be having the button on it. So just pull this across. And you can put the button on here now, but you don't really need to. So we'll just leave that out for now. And you want to put the block. Just find the side of that little, come on, just a little bit. You want to get the side, there you go. And you want to pull that out across. So this is going to be the one that is like the selector repeater. So just pull that out. And this is going to take a little bit longer to get through. This is going to be all 4 ticks repeater. So just set those all up. There you go. Right across. Perfect. So, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have, I'm thinking here. Alright. So, this area is going to be having a block like that. This is going to have this covered, there. Yeah, there you go. You just want to have kind of like a jagged line. And for this, since the torches are harder to hit, you just want to pull it all the way across. and then we'll just delete the blocks, or break the blocks that we don't really need. So just destroy those. So you got a jagged line like that. Then this is going to be a bit more annoying. Just destroy that one. Yeah, just bring this one across and do the same thing. Pull it out. And just destroy the blocks you really, just don't need. There you go. And you got kind of like a shape here now. To be honest, it looks like a whole bunch of giant noses. But that's just me. Redstone across all of these. There you go. Just put redstone across all of these. There you go. Now, we just want to put a block there. There we go. And it just separates that. Perfect. Now, this is also going to be having this. So you're just going to want to pull it out one more block. So just make the line again. It's always the quickest way. And break, break, break. Brick breaker. Oh, almost missed. Ah! Yeah, there we go. That was good. And you just want to extend the redstone onto there. Actually, oh crap, to be honest, we actually do want those blocks there. So yeah, just replace those blocks. If you didn't destroy them all, well, good for you. You're smarter than me. And you want to have a repeater on there. So put a repeater on that block there. Very beautiful. And you want to have a torch right there. Perfect. Now down here is going to be a bit hard to get to, but what you want to do is you want to create a line of just these blocks. Now, if you did this in another order, you could make it easier on yourself, but I'm just doing this so that you guys can kind of understand where I'm going with this. Just doing this off memory. There we go. So, over here, judging by where the torch is, you want to have your redstone underneath the torch. So under all the torches, you want to have redstone. There you go. And you just want to have it all, off to the side. So underneath that block, you want to have redstone. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, so underneath there, it just wants to be switching out. And then a repeater will be in all the spots that we don't have covered. So, so you can just do this in a different order, but let's get nice and snug. It's beautiful, white and red. I never noticed how Canadian redstone is. It's white and red. Dit, dit, doot, doot, doot. There we go. So now we have the repeaters there. And we should be able to test out the actual system now. It should all work. So now if we just put those all across, let's just get our buttons out. Where are our buttons? Looking for buttons. There we are. So now we have buttons. Oh, why don't we just fill this in? So this is where the label for the actual place is going to be. So you can put a sign there. Then you want to put the buttons on this block right here. And we should be able to see which one I select now. So now you see, whichever one I select, it'll switch to. And that is also shown by the only torch that is on. Shown? What the frick is a shown? Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is, for some of these you have a different way of doing it, but it's going to have that, so you can have this one have that, so it's just going to switch off. So this one, I'm going to put a block underneath. There we go. So this one's going to have that. So we'll just pull this all the way across because we're going to need that anyway. Yeah, so don't destroy that line. And we just want to have a block like that. There we go. Just looking beautiful. And these are just extra blocks, so if you're using survival, you want to get rid of those so you can keep them for later. There we go. Now these ones are going to also have redstone right there. Perfect. Now we're going to want to put repeater, 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 repeat, 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 repeat. There we go. Now the repeater ones we're going to have a block against. So those ones are going to have a block in front. Oh, oops. Block, block, block. There we go. And we're also going to have that. Perfect. I think we're gonna have that too. So put a redstone, or some redstone underneath that block right there. Then we're gonna want to put a repeater down here. So we're just switching them out so they don't intersect. There we go. Perfect. Now, you really have some choices here. If I just find the little area that I made over here. Oh, it doesn't seem to be there anymore. But, what we're going to be making over here is, it can be a line of which you can choose. So, if I want to do it like this. So, let's say we want to have it like that. It all depends on whether you want your, how it's set up. So, each one of these is going to be a different rail. So if I click the second from the end button, this is one is going to be powered. So you can either make this the bottom line or you can make this the top line. It's totally your choice, but what I recommend for this one is to make it the top line. So we're just going to put a block there. We're going to put a torch there. And we're going to put that there and put a repeater. This is just to keep it so that we're doing the same design here. Because, yeah. So, we'll just get rid of those. Now I quickly skipped the nighttime so that you guys don't have to wait through that. It's a little annoying to see tutorials at night, I know, so I'm getting rid of that. There we go. And let's just pull it right across and keep doing what we did earlier. There's a lot of repeating of the steps. So, destroy that. There we go. And just put a torch on each one of these. So now, I'm going to choose that second one right there. So let's just choose this. As you can see, this one is now turned off because of that. And this, we're going to have, I think we're going to have, you know what? Actually, we're going to have a block there. Sorry. You have to fill in those. And we're just going to put a block there. So, we'll just pull this block across. Perfect. So you just want to put a piece of redstone on each of those and destroy the ones we don't need. Now, I just want to make sure here. There we go. That looks about good. Now this would just, I'm just double checking here that I'm not making any errors. So this would be doing that. And then down here, this would be doing that. Okay, that seems about right. Just making sure that I'm not making any errors, because I don't want to make you guys have any problems with this. So, now we're just going to be making the little hallways. So these are going to be the actual tunnels. Here, just to show you what we're kind of working off of. If we come over here, there's going to be these little tunnels with switching rails. So this is what we're going to be making right now. So let's just get back over here. And just fill this in. This is just going to be all for looks. So that you don't look like you're going through a construction site. All the way across. Now these are going to be going into the base block of the rails, so we just want to have the floor right there on the same level as the repeater, or the block below the repeater. And all the glowstone that you see is not required, obviously. It's just to make the place look better. Let's just finish this. It's probably a good idea. And we'll pull this along, because this is always something that we can do. There we go. Now destroy these. You don't really need to destroy these, as I've said before, but if you want to save resources or you want to make your wiring look nice, that's just something that goes the extra mile. There we go. So now, let's just put that, beautiful, like that. My mouse controller is really squeaky. So click, click, click. Perfect. And we just want to do the same thing, make a 2-floor room, or 2-block room, and just fill it up right across. Now, actually, let's just get the ceiling here, just so that we don't have weird level ceilings. No one likes weird level ceilings. And just to make kind of a wall, so that you hit this wall when you fall off, we're just going to put this right here. Now, just to add a little bit of light to this so that you guys can see better, I'm just going to get my glowstone out. And we can just make some lines. I like to make it so that's right across there. And then down here, the same thing. Alright, so the very first room that the people are going to be going into is this first one right here. Now we need to check here, this one is going to be on the second, so we want to make it so that it's lined up with that. So we need to make it backwards, if you're kind of trying to get what I say. So this is going into there, so we got to make it so that's like that. Just make it. Sorry, I'm doing it different here. I'm just trying to figure myself out before I do anything wrong. I prefer to take more time than doing it wrong. There we go. Yes, so just making sure. Yeah, there we go. We just want to have them all pointed this way. Oh, this one's not powered, so that's supposed to be like that. That's supposed to turn. And then over here, this is just going to be a quick tunnel. To get down to the second level, we're going to have a mini tunnel that just lets the person go. And here we go. Just pushing it up, down, and around. And we just want to put one block right there with a powered rail, because that is going to get you going. I'm going to put a torch right there. Now, this one is going to have, this has to be opposite. So since those were all pointing that way, I want to have all of these. This one goes for there. So if we just check behind, we can see that this is going into that block. So we want to have that. There we go. So this. There's a lot of repeating here. Perfect. I just need to check. Okay, there's one more here. So this one, since this is the actual last rail, it really doesn't matter that there is a redstone connection here. Like, you can make the redstone connection here. All it does is make sure that this stays here. This block can't really turn because this is the last block. You can't really get past here. So you just put that like that so it doesn't really have a place to turn. And that just works out well. Now, the next thing we want to do is, there's sometimes a problem with the rails, a weird finicky problem, so that kind of makes it so that they don't work sometimes. So just put some put powered rails on all of these rails right here. Switch them out for powered rails. Switch all of these out, and it's just it's like a weird bug or something. I can't really pin my finger on it, but you just want to put that right there. And then to power these without them being seen, just take right there, break all these blocks right there. Let's destroy these. And then you just want to put redstone torches like that. Perfect. And these ones have theirs right here, so you want to destroy the blocks right there. Perfect! Now that we have those all powered, it's seeming to look quite beautiful now. But we need to put our powered, or we'll just put it powered. You don't have to make all of, like, from here on out, none of the rails I'm making in these different tunnels are required to be powered. Only these ones are. But I'm going to be using a lot more powered rails than you are required to. You'll probably use a lot less powered rails than I do, just because I'm in creative. And you will probably make this in survival if you really want to make use of it. We're just going to leave that as that for now, because we don't really have anything to connect it to. The next thing that we will be going on to is the actual modules, so over here. But that will be in the next part of this video. So until next time guys, roll the dubstep!